Sorry. I was getting these emails and I didn't recognize who it was from. And I didn't buy anything. And it kept saying that UPS was going to deliver stuff to me. Sorry about the lighting. I have no control over it. So I didn't open the emails. I didn't order anything. I didn't buy anything. And I was waiting to see what happened. So this box shows up. And I have no idea. Oh, sorry. I have no idea what's in it. See if I can bring this down here. Zero clue. I didn't buy anything. I didn't order anything. So I have no idea. So I thought I would open it with you just in case something happened because I have no clue who this is from or what it's about. I know nothing. I didn't order anything. I didn't buy anything. I'm not expecting anything. So we'll see what it is together. I thought maybe for an instant that my fans sent me something, but I don't have any fans. Oh, this lighting is so bad. But that's what you get with a computer that's being held together by a binder clip. And oh, by the way, this is the D. Louise book series. What you see is what you get. No special effects, no special editing, nothing like that. And I'm Christina, Kristina. This is where we read books and talk about books. No special effects going on here. That's a little bit better. So, open this book. Oh, look, it's got my name on it. It's got a shipping manifest. Oh, they're my books. I'm published. My God, do you think they put enough wrapper in here? Let's see. Look at that. I can't even do this. Let's see if I can do this. You can't see. I am a published author. City of Norfolk Marriage Records. The first book is a little sparse because that's how the records were. They were sparse. I have the names of the bride and groom, the date married, the guardian or person who gave permission, and the minister. And I also included, now these came out light. I have darker copies. I'm kind of embarrassed. I should have went in my attic and got the originals when I sent them to them. But this is a minister's return. This is a marriage bond, and it's an African-American marriage bond, and it also has their record stating that they were free. And the very first marriage license in Norfolk. Date of marriage, place of marriage, names of parties, age of husband, age of wife, condition of husband and wife, whether they were married or single, where they were born, place of current residence of the man, place of current residence of the wife, the names of the groom's parents, the names of the bride's parents. And that is book 1. Let me move this down even further. Oh, and you can go to heritagebooks.com to get these and the other ones that are already up there. The will books are up there, the City of Norfolk will books. City of Norfolk, Virginia marriage records, 1860 to 1869. Now these have a little bit more information. Date of marriage, his name, her name, ages, race, place of birth, names of parents of him and her. And in this last column is if the marriage appeared in the newspaper. And this one has the same records as the last book, except this one adds the marriage license for the next decade, for the 60s. This one added some more stuff in it. And I always include this one because it has 3 dates. The date they applied for the license, the date that the minister filed the license, the date that the minister performed the marriage, and then the date that the marriage license was filed with the city. It's got 3 dates on it. This also includes the names of the parties involved, their ages, the husband's place of birth, the wife's place of birth, their current place of residence, his parents' names and her parents' name, and his occupation. So those are the new stuff. And again, I also include if it's in the newspaper. And again, you can go to heritagebooks.com if you'd like to see more. City of Norfolk, Virginia, 1870 to 79. Again, we have more information. Groom's name, bride's name, ages and race, place of birth of the bride and groom, and the parents' names, and whether the article appeared in the newspaper. Now, see that says article and paid. That means there was a paid notice, and there was also an article about the wedding or the bride and groom getting married that was separate. Then 1880 to 1889, and we're getting more and more people in the newspaper. And we also get a new and improved marriage license. And this one has something that has not been seen previously. Race. Race is included on the line. And this is the colored couple that's getting married. So that's the first time race. Time of marriage or date of marriage. Place of marriage. Names of parties involved. Race. Ages. Married condition. He was a widow. She was single. Their place of birth was Norfolk. Place of residence was Norfolk. His parents' names, her parents' names. And he was a steward. So that's 1890, 1880, and you can go to Heritage Books. City of Norfolk, Virginia, marriage records, 1890 to 99. This is my favorite because it's the only marriage record that I did over 32,000 that's written by the bride. It's the only one. And it's kind of cut off down here, but you can see that the city clerk's handwriting is different than the bride's, and it's all in calligraphy, and it's the only one like that. And I forget if I think it's 99 or 98, but November and December are not available anywhere except here or the courthouse. When they microfilm the marriages, they did September and October twice, and November and December have never been microfilmed. So that's a little hint for you there. Then there are going to be 10 books in all, but apparently I think there's not 10 in here. And we agreed they were going to be read. So City of Norfolk, Virginia will books, and they're typed out. It's the entire will. I didn't abridge or abstract. It's the entire will. And uh, appraisement. When names were mentioned, I included the names. You know, when they paid for someone's tuition, or someone, a midwife came to help with birthing. There was a birth. Um, Will book 2. Uh, wow. What is this? Oh, this is an inventory. This is a very, very long inventory. Look at how long that is. Paid Mrs. Archer, paid Thomas Moffat, paid Thomas and Joseph Anderson. I included all of this, and it's full wills. It's all there, and that's book 2. And will book 3, again, full wills and appraisements and inventories. Will book 4. Now, will book 4 is also unique from all the other will books in that there was a murder that took place. And I don't even know where it is because I included it. I would have to look it up, but it's got the full wills in it. But I've also included I don't remember the guys' names. They were Spanish. But there's also an index in the back of the book. But I think it was in the beginning. Oh, here it is. There was a murder in this time period in Norfolk. And I was also doing, and will be published soon, I don't know when though, the publisher's really slow, and I don't get notifications that my books are going to print. I get nothing. They just showed up here today. Like I said, I had no idea what was in this box. I had no idea who sent it until I opened it up and saw who sent the stuff. I had no clue. But when I did this one, I was also indexed in the Norfolk, Virginia newspaper, and they will be published soon. I did an index, indications of marriage. So if there's a marriage notice, or if they were listed as in the marriage, they published a list every month of everybody that was married. And so there's those marriages, people, they were actually married, so that was an indication they were married. A paid notice, they were indication of marriage. An article about the ceremony, about the couple getting married, that's an indication of marriage. Also, if Mr. and Mrs. Brown were in town to attend Johnny's wedding, well then that's an indication of marriage. And if I had the license to back it up, it went in the book. So I don't know when those books are coming out. I have no idea. But anyways, there was a murder, and I was indexing the Virginian, and I was actually able to put the article in the will book. Somebody had given their account. There was a survivor, and they were still alive. I think it was 1887, and this person recounted the murder that took place in it says 60 years ago. Oh, March 20, 1821. The quietness of then the borough of Norfolk was shaken from center to circumstances by startling discovery of one of the most unnatural murders that ever been recorded in the Decalogue of crime. The scene of the murder was located on Fox Lane, a narrow thoroughfare running from Cumberland to Church, and still bearing that name. It occurred in the second house at the time, situated on the left-hand side entering from Church Street. The building was a two-story frame house with hip roof and style of the day. The chimneys run up the outside and belonged to one Captain William Quarles. The site is now occupied by two small one-story frame shanties, squalid in appearance and belonging to Dr. Thomas Bain, a leading colored man of our city. So that's in Will Book 4, and it recounts the murder. And Will Book 5, and again, you can go to heritagebooks.com for these, and the Will Books that, they were marriage books too. All right, so here, full wills, not abridged, fully written out. The audits and appraisements written out. It's all in here. And it looks like the final book in the box, even though there's 10, so maybe 4 more will show up one day. Will Book 6, 1835 to 1841. The will books go all the way to 1900. And the last one I had to physically handwrite in the courthouse because Will Book 10 has not been microfilmed. So the last book I did handwrite in the courthouse. Really, spent a couple $100 photograph, printing out the microfiche, handwriting the microfiche, the whole 9 yards. So this is Will Book 6. Again, it's all written out. Your wills, your audits, your appraisements. So, Chrissy been published. So what do you think? How's it going? Is it good or what? So if you could please hit the like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I have no idea where my mouse is. Have a good one.